Hi, I'm here live at G&M Compliance, an independent testing facility where we're going to be putting the Ceramat to extensive testing today. Standing here with me today is Mr. Thomas Ha.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
He's one of the engineers here today. Can I call you Thomas?
Absolutely.
Super.
Sure, please.
So Thomas, tell me, explain in lay terms what it is that actually goes on with the processing here, the testing.
Okay. Here at the laboratory, we do safety testing as well as FCC electromagnetic compatibility testing.
So Thomas, tell me, where are we? And are we indeed measuring the EMF of these mats right now?
Yes, Courtney, we're actually inside an EMC chamber, an electromagnetic field chamber.
It is very cool.
Yeah, thanks. Once the door is closed, and we will be measuring these mats independently, the reason why we're in this chamber is because once the door is closed, the ambient noise will no longer be present, like cell phones, microwaves. And so the antenna behind you is what we'll be using to measure the electromagnetic noise coming out of each of these blankets independently.
So Thomas, right now the mat is being measured for EMF. What is that?
Yes, electromagnetic field.
Okay, and tell me what the blue line is?
Oh, the blue line here is the blue line, and it's the FCC limit line. And FCC stands for Federal Communications Commission. It is a U.S. governmental agency that sets the guideline or limit of how much noise the product can actually emit. So as you can see, if the noise is above the blue line, then the product fails. What that means is the product will not be allowed to be sold in the U.S. marketplace.
But let's make it interesting. Tell me about the other competitors' rate.
Okay, Courtney, can you see? The competitor's mat, it's quite a bit of difference. If you can look at this graph, between 30 megahertz to 200 megahertz, and that's the spectrum that we'll be measuring. If you look at the noise, it's quite a bit of noise. Even though it's beneath or below the FCC limit line, the product can still be sold to the public, but it's quite noisy. Whereas if you look at the Ceramat between 30 megahertz again to 200 megahertz, it's quite a bit of a difference. Well, Courtney, for the next test, we will be measuring the electromagnetic field noise coming out of these blankets, and we have 3.
Okay, where should we start? Let's start over here maybe with the little heating pad.
Yep, and what we have here is an instrument that records electric fields coming out of these mats.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start with the first one, and the unit of measurement, it's actually volts per meter.
Okay.
So the higher volts per meter, the worse for you.
Worse. Okay,
Yes.
so I want to see a low number here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's start with competitor number 1.
Okay.
And as you can see, when I put it on top of the mat, it's reading almost 190 volts per meter.
Yeah, almost 200 right now.
That's very, very bad, especially if you're actually lying right on top of it.
Okay.
And, you know, that's a lot of...
But that's what we do with these things. We put them right next to our body.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Well, let's move to the second one, the competitor number 2, which if you put here, it's better.
Yeah, it's still skyrocketed really
Absolutely.
high.
So that's not very good either.
Okay.
Now let's move to the Ceramat, and let's see what we see here. If you put it right at, well, look at that.
Wow, that is so low. Hardly anything.
Huge
this is
difference.
by far the best choice.
Well, you're talking about a magnitude of 10, at least 10 to 20.
So this one is far healthier for us.
Absolutely.
Hands down won the test of all of them.